Morning everybody. I hope everybody's well. Friday again. Fabrication Friday. Right, I've got you in thick at 5 this time because I've been on this car now, as I said I was going to be, and I'm like pulling through air posts now. Now I've got my outer sill on, which I had to modify, which I've took plenty of photographs of all this work that I've done. So you're going to get to see that. I've had to repair inner sill because it was all rotten at the bottom. Well, I've got through to the, obviously that continuation is going to carry through. But I've got this now, I've got it all back sound. That's why you can see jacks all over, these breeze blocks, they're for a scissor jack, there's axle stands. The car's all more or less pushed into position and set up now. So like next port of call, I mean obviously I've got like tidying up, I've got this cone to put on and finish this structure and all that, but you'll be able to see all this because I've photographed every element of it all. So you're going to get you're going to see like a made up video where it'll show you all stages of it. But I wanted to show you like generally how things are when I'm fabbing, because I mean, well, there's trip hazards because obviously you've got your lead, you've got your MIG, you've got your ground, I have my airline, I have airline also for grinding, cutting, cleaning. I even this heat gun. The reason that's that is because obviously I do a lot of weld through. Well, weld through can take quite a while just to cure down, so I can cure it down with heat gun and carry on working. But I thought it was quite important that you saw this bit, because what you normally see is these series of photos and all that, but this is a bit of generally how it is. So I'm going to grab camera in a sec and I'm going to go through it. But like I said, I'm going to swing the door so I know I'm 120%, then I'll just finish all this cone off. Then I'm through to here, and then obviously it's a continuation back through. But I've got topper it to do, but I'm more concerned just at a minute before I cut into all this top that I'm 120% with my door. But luckily with these Mac 4s, I mean you put a bolt in, a couple of bolts in, and then you have a 9/32 on end of thread. So you can actually line your door up and then tighten your bolts up with like a small quarter drive. So it's a bit interesting. But I'm going to grab camera and I'm going to explain a little bit more, just basically what has been going off and how everything's where it is and why everything's out and why everything's doing what it's doing. So I'll grab camera. Oh, it's early again. Get my eyes on. Right though, let's get it job then. So what we've now, obviously all this has been, it's all spot welded on, so it's sill. I mean, sill were done with a punch. You can see it's all cleaned up now, it can all be painted up. There's cone to go on end here, a few bits of tidying up on this cone. And then once that's on, and then I'll close gap up properly so everything's closed up. I'm going to leave a drain here because Ford never do, and to be honest they just rot out, and you've got more than enough strength in more than enough places. So I just want this drain. I can tip this little edge here down and it'll make a nice drain, so any water's just going, if it comes down that way it's going to run out, comes down that way it's going to run out, and it'll get that edge of wing when wings on. So, but this is joined back up here. You know, a few wide gaps here, so to be honest I'll just put a bit of copper behind it and fill it up. But we're all sat in place now, everything's perfect at sill, everything's obviously measured off. Now on inner sill here I had to replace quite a substantial bit down to the floor pan, which is I'm going to have to do obviously lots of work because, you know, well you've shown you carnage, you can see, I mean, well it's all a bit carnage just because this is how I'm working. I mean obviously a couple of dollies there, there's a straight edge here, there's, you know, there's clamps everywhere, as you can see. But I wanted you to see this. I mean, that remains at old sill and old bits at inner sill. So, but this is how it works. You know, this is the area I'm working in. Here's my mask. Doesn't matter what I do with my mask. I don't know if any, I mean, because my sight's probably not what it was, but I have a light on here, so I just click that on. And it just glued on, so when I'm welding you can see a lot more. It's quite useful actually. I mean, side cutters are obviously to keep end of wire clean. If sometimes I get into a bit of area where I'm getting a bit of porosity and that, so there's a look round of what generally goes on. And I've got every photograph, so next week I'll have caught a bit more up. Well, I'll have caught a hell of a lot more up. I mean, you can actually see it all through here. I've had to put in foot fuel line. You can still probably pick up a few bits here, but they'll be done with jacking point. That's a different segment as I do it. I can't have all this area out. I've got to get some strength in before I carry on. So you'll be getting next week, well, you'll be getting some more old photographs of where I am and where I'm caught up to, and this area should be done. I mean, I'll probably have a few bits of this carnage further strapped up here. I might have that inner part at scuttle fixed in, but it may look a bit upside down. You know, there's a few trip hazards, but generally everything's kept over here. As I said to you earlier, airlines here, I tend to keep it behind me, but if I'm working, obviously I'll have air on if I want to cool my work down, and if I need to sand, it's just there ready for me. So something a bit different, but something moving on to show you ins and outs of this. I mean, I know I keep saying it about this so-called streaming, that means when obviously people tell me that when you're working, but we're getting there. But at the moment, you're just going to have to put up with what I'm doing and see what exactly does go off. And well, some people find it alien that I've even cut this sill, but a lot of people don't even know these cars, so they don't even know what I'm doing. So I'll do it my way, and then job's right. So give us a like if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these. Well, they are ridiculous fabrication jobs, because to be honest, I mean, probably nearest comparison is being in a Spitfire with about 10 measurements behind you. I would imagine with stress levels at times, and when you're wondering and pushing and jacking, pulling and sorting them out. But you get there at the end, and well, and pass a comment, what you want to know. So there's a look for you from Thicket 5. Front middle at battle with corrosion. So take care everybody, and bye for now.